Hello everybody. So today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about integration. So now I will show you how to answer. About this one, I can write about s plus 1 over s minus 1 multiplied by s minus 1 over s plus 1. If we look carefully about this one, this is about identity, so I can write like this. We know that the power 1 over 2 represent about the square root. And this one, I can write into the absolute value of this one. Now, I need to find the location of s. That means we need to find the s to make sure that they will change the sign of this one in here. So I will put this one equal to number 0. So I will put this one go to the right. Next, I will do common denominator. So that's why we just simplify s minus 1, s plus 1. So I just ignore in here. And now we need to expand this one. And this one. Now I will simplify s squared plus 1 for the both sides. And then I will put negative 2s go to the left. So we have for s equal to number 0. So we have s equal to number 0. Now, I will put about the function in here. And now let's say I will choose the value smaller than number 0. So I will choose about f of negative 1 over 2. So I will put negative 1 over 2 gone here. We calculate. And we got about 8 over 3. Now let's put about f of 1 over 2. So I will put 1 over 2 gone here in here. We got negative 8 over 3. So in this situation, from negative 1 over the square root of number 2 to number 0, the function is about positive. So from 0 to 1 over the square root of number 2, the function is about negative. So in this situation, I will divide this one into two intervals in here. The first one, that's about the interval from negative 1 over the square root of number 2 to number 0. This one is about positive, so we don't need to put the negative sign here. This one is about negative, so we need to put the negative sign. And that's about from 0 to 1 over the square root of number 2. Now, I will select about this one in here. This one, they will calculate about the same. So for this one, I will put about negative number 1. Later that, we need to add back about positive number 1. This one, we need to put about positive number 1. Later that, we need to put negative number 1 back. So 1 plus 1, you got about number 2. This one we have negative number 2. S minus 1 divided by S minus 1, S plus 1 divided by S plus 1. So this one we can write into 1 plus 2 over S minus 1. S plus 1 divided by S plus 1, you got about number 1. Negative with negative, you got about positive. And now we have the final answer. Number 1 minus number 1, we cancel. The interaction of this one, we will have about number 2 ln of the absolute value of S minus 1. This one we have number 2 ln of the absolute value of S plus 1. And we put the bounds from negative 1 over the square root of number 2 and number 0. So we put the value gone here. We will have about 2 ln number 2. Now we do the same for the next one in here, but we have the negative side. This interaction we just calculate in here, but we have the negative. And we will have about 2 ln number 2. And now we have the final answer. And this one we will sum with ln of 2 to the power of 4. And that's about ln number 16. Or we can write into about log base e of 16. And this is the final answer. This is the end. Thank you for watching.